Hey everybody, it's Durger time. Welcome back to another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, local to global Cyberpunk Pro Wrestling. We're week 3 into January now, and it's been a bit of a time since we've checked back on our local to global. I think we have some stuff to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. So first things first, we got some contract negotiations. We were bringing Matt Cross in, which I kind of want him as a face. He should be at least upper mid Carter, I think. And we do have some other people coming in. Obviously, the Ascension kind of broke up in here a little bit, so we're grabbing APOC and Joey Ryan and Chuck Taylor. We're doing good. We're building up money, but we need to build up more momentum. If I remember correctly, we have 2 shows, are live and then on tour, which hopefully should build up some momentum for us. And that's kind of the name of the game right now, is to kind of just continually build up momentum, try to boost up into the small size. We need to be, I believe, 11%, which right now we're 10%. We actually lost some of our importance, which was not great. If I remember correctly, we dipped down a little bit, but I think having the 2 shows will help us out. Let's go ahead and let's fast forward and see if we can get these contracts on the line and start our next episode, our second start. I can't talk. Start our next show. All right, looks like we have some more contracts, which is good. And Joey Ryan, I should be a face. Let's get these guys situated on the roster first. Main eventer. That's a little much, but we'll do it. I think we're gonna change his name. I like having the idea of him still being Victor. Copyright be damned. Who else did we got? We got Joey Ryan in the building. He should also probably be a main eventer. Yeah. And still need to give these guys some faces. Let's give this guy a face real quick. Still need to get a good pack of images, but we'll give him some rando's face. Booker T, perfect. Now, there really should be some generics in here. It's really disappointing there's not. Here's a guy I don't know. That'll work. Sorry for any Jerry Soto fans, but I needed an image. All right, I think that's everybody for the images. You know, the other one we want to look at is make sure everyone is situated correctly. Who else did we pull in? Matt Cross is probably actually gonna be a main event. No, upper mid Carter was right. So right now our main eventer scene is Joey Ryan, Victor, Kimberly, Eddie, Matt Riddle, Mia Yim. That sounds right. With Joey Janela, Matt Cross, Ace Austin, Brian Pillman Jr., and Brittany Blake running the upper mid Carter. And these guys are in mid and lower. And that all seems about good, I think. That seems right. Neuromancer now is an occasional wrestler, as well as a road agent with his storyline against Joey Janela. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward. All right, looks like we are ready for our February show. check the headlines real quick. Let's see, Nick Jackson's got a title victory in New Japan. Wow. He's the United States Heavyweight Championship. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Nobody left, I don't think, of anywhere important. No. Okay. We are 6th out of 7 in Tri-State, which actually isn't horrible, all things considered, especially because of how many people are in that region. I mean, let's take a look at those regional battles real quick. In the Tri-State, so like in the region, we beat Chikara. You know, we need to beat CZ Dub next, but you know, that's not bad at all. Yeah, can't complain about that very much. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go and get our show going. We are going to be where? I mean, we could do the 2300 arena. It's a little big. I think we're just gonna do pick best venue, and it'll just pick a generic one for us for now. Still expecting only like 130 people, so very small, still a backyard kind of thing. We're not going to be getting those big locations yet, but that's fine. Heinz Field, yeah, like, why not? We'll just spend the $408,000 for it. Okay, so we let me make sure I did that right. Yeah, okay, good. Picked our best venue. We're going to go ahead and book the show. Oh, actually, first, we need to do some locker room stuff. Nothing special here. We got some strong friendships, no negatives, which is good. Let's try to meddle, and we'll try to meddle with some of the new people that are here. There, why don't we try Chuck and Jerry? Hey, look at that. And then they got a strong friendship, even better. So that actually really will work for Jerry Soto here, our weird generic person, because theoretically, if I put Chuck and him together with stuff, they'll get better, or he'll give him tips and stuff like that. And you know, generally, it's all around pretty good. It also helped improve his skills. Let's go ahead. We got to book this show. I don't think we're running on anything, right? Nope. So, just regular old show, 60 minutes. Let's go ahead and book it. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Did an entire exact 75 minutes, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and run this show on our February 1st show of Cyberpunk Pro Wrestling Live. So we start off with an opening segment where Neuromancer comes out and kind of addresses the weeks of attacks by Joey Janela and says that he's had enough. And if Joey Janela really wants to prove that he's the dominant person in the Cyberpunk wrestling, that he needs to put something on the line. And Neuromancer says, I was a champion and I don't have a belt on the line, and you don't have a belt to put on the line. So let's just put our careers on the line. He's like, you know, I'm going to show you that I am a veteran in this industry. Tonight, we will fight, and whoever loses will leave town. So, you know, it doesn't really do much here. But, you know, E is not a bad way to start the show. It doesn't really get the crowd hotter or anything like that, which is a shame. We started... Oh, God, what a bad match. Oh, what a bad match. Decent reaction for the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Derek Bayou Peterson defeats Colby Carino in 9 minutes pinfall with a Prey Senton. They did not click at all in their performance. They did really bad. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a bad match, dudes. Holy crap. So Derek got a 19, Colby Carino got a 16. I'm never going to put these two together again. And it makes me afraid to see what's going to happen next. Actually, much better. Oh, thank God. Derek Bayou Peterson, afterwards, after defeating Colby, grabs a microphone and says that I'm the gator here in the swamp of Cyberpunk Pro Wrestling. and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove that I'm nothing to be messed with. You might think that just because I'm a bottom feeder, then I'm a nothing, but you'd be wrong. And he goes and he grabs Colby and he gets him into a submission lock, his little gator lock that Bayou Peterson has, and he starts trying to apply that lock so hard that Colby eventually passes out, and the refs have to come out to kind of break them apart. Much better. 40, got the crowd hotter. Peterson's actually really good. If you look at his stats, he's really good with entertainment on the microphone. So, we could have him doing some mic work and probably be doing pretty good, but never again with these two. Holy crap. Oh. We have a premiere match of Joey debuting. Joey Ryan comes out in the ring, has subpar wrestling, but decent reaction from the crowd. And he defeats Desira in 7 minutes of submission. It was a comedy match. Joey Ryan had old school face gimmick that came over well. Zara unfortunately struggled with the low comedy performance, but it did a job. It gave the crowd a breather. Joey Ryan did a really good job. Zyra not so much, but not bad for all things considered. Pillman before his match comes out with a microphone and he just says that I'm going to be coming for the grand championship, and I'm going to prove tonight that I have what it takes, that whoever the winner of tonight is, he wants to face the next week for the grand championship, and he's going to prove that he has the potential that he truly believes that he does. Doesn't really do great. He's not great on the microphone. Doesn't really do much, but that's fine, I guess. He goes on with his match, which is a little bit better, against Ace Austin, and he handily defeats Ace Austin in 6 minutes with a submission. Pillman was really off his game, though, and neither of them clicked, which really hurt the overall score. And it did get the crowd hotter, though. 23 and 23, they basically were even. The crowd's still very not interested in Ace Austin, so we're basically going to relegate him to probably like a jobber status at this point, and just have him eat pins, and eventually we're just going to probably get rid of him. Clearly the crowd doesn't like him. I don't think it's not worth turning him around, I don't think. So no worker improvements. E- isn't great. We'll have to think about maybe chastising Pillman a little bit, because I don't like the idea that he was being off his game there. We have our match with Joey Janela versus Neuromancer as a loser leaves town, and unfortunately, Joey Janela defeats Neuromancer in 12 minutes by submission. Got the crowd buzzing. They both did really well. It ends the storyline. Joey Janela and Neuromancer. 34, not too bad. Pretty good, I think. Yeah, I mean, could have been a little bit better, but I think for both of what these guys are, this is probably going to be what we're going to get at this point. And unfortunately, Neuromancer afterwards, a really bad segment here. That's weird. He thanks to fans, says goodbyes, and leaves Cyberpunk Pro Wrestling behind to just become our road agent. Finally, in our main event, we have Eddie Kingston versus Kimberly for the Grand Championship. Does okay. 43 D's fine. It's good heat, decent wrestling. Kimberly, jeez, I can talk. Kimberly defeats Eddie Kingston in 14 minutes with pinfall, and takes the Cyberpunk Grand Championship from him finally after weeks of dominance. So now we have a new champion, which is Kimberly. Got the crowd buzzing. She's getting better at her gimmick. Both of them it's a little too long of a match for them at this point. Kingston had a 49. Kimberly had a 35. And Eddie Kingston's on the throne has been now moved on as he's been dethroned, and Kimberly has taken the Grand Championship. Anybody improve anything? Nope. And we have a kind of closing moment for the show as Kimberly grasps onto the Grand Championship and celebrates, kind of pandering to the crowd that she finally won. I believe she's now our third champion that we've ever had for the Cyberpunk Grand Championship. And obviously what that means is now Brian Pillman Jr. will be facing Kimberly for her first title defense next week. Increased popularity, it's good. Not bad. I mean, some ups and downs. I think we could have done a little bit better. I would really like to see like a D+ or a C-. C- would be probably hard to get at this point in our show, but especially with some of the performances that we have. But I mean, some really weak links here. Neuromancer, that 17 rating really killed us. That Derek Bayou defeating Colby Carino match was really absolute garbage and really hurt us. Pillman on the mic also hurt us really weird, and I really expected a little bit more from the match between Eddie Kingston and Kimberly. So that's a little something we'll have to think about and look at. We will give our speeches. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just say, you could have done better, Pillman. Congratulate Kimberly, and I think we'll give a boost to Bayou Peterson. Praise for a great performance, even though he had a bad match. I think his promo was good, and I think it's worth calling him out just to give him a bit of a bump. Pillman doesn't really care. Kimberly's happy, and Bayou Peterson is happy, which is good. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here. Kurt Angle saying he might leave WWE. Live report. It was apparently a great show, which is awesome. Drew 117 fans. Not bad. Apparently New Japan's expanding and throwing some contracts out. Someone got rejected from DDT. Michael Elgin's doing something with BJW. And then CZW's offering contract extensions. Most of the contract stuff doesn't really matter to us, but we do want to keep an eye out for some of these larger promotions like Ring of Honor or WWE, especially WWE, maybe even like New Japan a little bit, because they have written contracts, and if they lapse, there might be something that we could pick up for cheap. Or even some of their mid-carders could make great main eventers for the right price that have a lot of pre-built popularity in our region because that they were on TV for so long. So that's something that we could really look at. Like somebody like a Tyler Breeze could be a superstar for us. So we really want to kind of keep a lookout for that. So we did eat a lot of money from that show. So something to kind of keep in mind. We did have a lot more star performance, but we did boost up our momentum by a whole point, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a big deal for us. We really need to get that importance factor going, though. I really want to see us to move up to small as soon as possible so we can really start to build some momentum. But overall, I think not bad. We do have some minor morale issues, though. We really want to see what's going on here. Irritated at push. That's from a while ago. So I think all of these are old. Yeah. Well, Stella Gray, not so much. Happy with current role. Okay, that's fine. I think it was just in between when they got it. That's the one thing about these smaller guys is they kind of get some popularity, boost up quickly, and then they get mad if they're not on the roster in the right spot, even if we haven't had a show yet for them. So they get needy, I guess. All right, guys, that was it for Cyberpunk Pro Wrestling. I think we got some good show there, some good moves, new title change, which should be pretty interesting. Building some prestige on it, which is good. Eddie only had 2 defenses, but the change should be pretty interesting, and we'll see where it goes from there. Really want to move up small because I want to get maybe like a tag team or another belt or something. We might add something else next week. I have a plan for that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.